Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a...
Hello and welcome to the 2A state championship for girls lacrosse between the Carmel Greyhounds and Garen Catholic Golden Eagles. Welcome those new viewers who are joining us for this first game, and welcome back the viewers that were with us for the first game that we had today here right on this field at Heritage Christian between Park Tudor and Center Grove for the 1A state championship. That game was decided by a score of 16-8, where Park Tudor took home their second state title in the 1A division. Myself, Lee Cook, joined by Allie Stork-Sneed, and Allie, we've got a good one on our hands for this 2A section, for this 2A state championship.
Oh yeah, this is a game that both teams are really eager to play. They faced off, like you said, last year. Garen Catholic coming out on top by 1 goal. Then they faced again earlier this season in March, and Carmel came out again by 1 goal. So we're anticipating one very, very close game here. 2 very very high-powered and really technically sound teams. Great leadership on both sides, and a couple key performers we want to keep an eye on. On the Carmel side, Tori Tamalia, she's taken the draw, and she is really, really a dominant force. Countering her is Claire Alec on Garen Catholic side. Both of them honored as All-Americans for the state this year. Such a privilege, and I'm eager to see both of them start working. Surrounding them on the Catholic side, we're going to have Catherine Constantino. You'll see her a lot today. She was nominated or honored today as a honorable first or all-state honorable mention. My apologies. Followed by Alex Susi, who was named on the first team for all-state honors. On the Carmel side, you'll also see a lot out of Anna Dumke today, first team all-state, and Brecken Hare as an honorable mention. Here we get started with our very first draw, and you'll see it right away. We've got Tori Tamalia heading off with Claire Alec.
We're expecting another high-scoring matchup. We, to be honest, weren't expecting a high-scoring matchup in our first game. To be honest, we saw a lot of defense and a lot of offense in that first game between Center Grove and Park Tudor. As Constantino for Garen Catholic comes away for the first draw that'll kick us off the 2A state championship for girls lacrosse.
You'll see this out of the Garen Catholic offense. They'll take their time a little bit, and then when they decide to turn on the burners, they have a ton of speed on this team, and they are going to try and beat you in their groundwork and their stick skills. Notice them keeping the ball up high a lot, and they're going to rely on one another to move it very, very quickly and make quick, good choices.
Here is Susie, about made a full 360-degree around.
Great little shot attempt there. But picked up quickly by Tori Tamalia, and so you see her running down the sidelines.
That was Caitlin Carter for Garen Catholic's first shot of the game. We're already getting physical here on this near side with Victoria Tamalia in this Garen midfield.
Excited to see Carmel's offense here as they start to set up. Again, I recognize most of it's going to set up around Victoria Tamalia as well as her sister Ellie Tamalia, followed by Brecken Hare and Sophie Mock. You see Sophie Mock now taking the ball. Very confident ball handlers on both sides.
Here is Anna Dumke probing into the middle.
Great backup there. It was a good look by Anna Dumke. Not just secured, not quite on mark, but really good backup by Carmel there. They know what each other wants to do.
Here's Dumke again. Finding Mock.
Expect some patience out of Carmel. They like to take their time, especially early in games, and really settle into things. Sometimes, their coach Josh Miller talks about how sometimes he wants them to fire a little bit earlier and start a little bit sooner. But they usually end up finding it together there for after a while.
Here is Tamalia, and it looks like she's going to draw a foul.
There's a good shooting space foul there by Tamalia. Really nice choice to maintain possession of the ball rather than shoot. She had a good little pump fake, and you'll see her stick skills will be a highlight all day today.
Now we're going to have a free shot head on for Victoria Tamalia. And she scores it. Victoria Tamalia opens the scoring for the Greyhounds.
A pretty shot, a very, very quick attempt. We're going to watch that back. You'll see Tori Tamalia just patience with the ball, and when she sees the spot that she wants, the second that goalie moves, she is going to rifle off a shot. She's got a very, very powerful one. Nice, quick shot off that. Garen Catholic's goalie, Ruth Abdallah, she's coming in this year. She's got a 61% save average. That's really high in women's lacrosse. You want about 50, and she's well over that with 185 saves on the season. Against Tori Tamalia, it's going to be a large task for her, but I expect that she'll be able to kind of pick it up here and showcase some of her skills as well.
And especially in a free shot scenario, those are obviously the hardest ones.
No one wants to go against Tori Tamalia in that situation. Alec winning the last one to go into Constantino.
For our second draw, we do see Constantino again come away with the draw. That's 2 in a row for Garen Catholic.
Quick move there, too.
So now we see Alex Susi. And wow, what a save from Jamie Schleiper.
That was a really nice save. Great patience. Susie's she's got a cannon, too, and she takes those shots so quickly. Creates a quick dodge opportunity and then out, but Jamie Schleiper was ready for that one.
So Carmel now build out of the back. As we do see Tamalia come back. Help for a little bit of that ball control to get it
Very
forward.
physical game so far.
So that was Riley Putnam who went down for Carmel.
We're getting a card early here. Card early on Grace Klee.
Grace Klee.
An illegal contact foul, so that's going to make, when their stick is in the cross position and they make contact with the back or the ribs, neck, or head area, that's a dangerous contact foul. And it's going to be an automatic yellow. It's something that they've been trying to crack down on the women's game a lot the past 2 years.
So now we see this Carmel offense coming again, as here is Anna Dumke.
Again, Carmel, very patient offense. We have an offsides on Garen. They sent too many. They're in a man-down situation. There should only be 6 across the line, and they had all 7 across the line. Really common when you get a card in the midfield. It's an easy mistake to make.
And it looked like Catherine Schaefer, who would run back across the line. It looks like she was the 7th out of position. Here is Tamalia. Tamalia inside, finding Sophie Mock.
Sophie Mock with a pretty Twizzler shot already. Oh, my goodness. That was gorgeous. Great eyes into the middle. Carmel's making really, really disciplined passes into the middle, and that was right on the mark. And Tori Tamalia coming out. We see it on the replay. Seeing those eyes. Sophie Mock with a quick cut and a fast Twizzler shot. An excellent choice of a shot. She had 2 defenders on her dominant side for the stick and only 1 coming in on the opposite way. That's the only shot she could have gotten off, and sure enough, she pulled it off.
Carmel coming out early, looking for revenge again as these two teams match up in the state final. So we reiterate that Garen beat Carmel last year on the same exact day, a year ago today on the 4th, 7-6. So Carmel coming out really, really fast in these first 5 minutes. Already a 2-0 lead is worth the 21-28 mark in this first half.
So far, Garen's won both draws. And we'll see if Carmel's able to switch anything up here. They did switch sides. It looks like Ellie Tamalia is now on. Nope, that's Tori Tamalia on the side of Constantino.
Tamalia does come out with that one. First draw win for the Greyhounds.
A nice switch by Coach Miller to switch those things on draw.
So we see Brecken Hare in attack now for Carmel.
And Carmel just showing off their patience. Really, really waiting for good opportunities, setting up their offense.
Tamalia back over to Hare.
You'll notice Garen Catholic, they run a zone defense right now. And they're doing a good job against the drives. That's a big foul.
As Hare goes down, it looks like she almost just got body checked. Now she's going to have a free shot on goal. It's going to be the second one early. The second free shot for Carmel in the first 5 minutes of this game.
And I can tell you what, Brecken Hare is not one that you want to face either if you're Ruth Abdallah right now. Oh, but wow. A great save.
What a save by Ruth Abdallah. Brecken Hare. She didn't even take a step inside the line on that free shot. She just ripped it.
Ruth, though, able to drop quickly. Impressive save. Great little outlet pass and quick movement here up the sidelines. Not able to secure it yet. That's Jane Klein coming up with the ball. She typically likes to play low, so we'll see her settle down a little bit here.
Garen waits for the rest of their offense and midfield to start this attack. So now we see Alex Susi.
You'll see Carmel's running a backer defense as well. We'll recognize that from what Center Grove ran in the past game.
And Alec Claire goes down. And now we're going to see free shot for Garen. So 3 early free shots as we take a look at this save a few minutes ago from Ruth Abdallah.
Just a great way to drop down, get her body in the way of that pretty save. And now here we see Claire Alec on the attempt. Oh.
And Alec brings Garen back.
Claire Alec, she's already got 76 points on the season. Make it 77. What a pretty goal. Claire's got a lot of patience here and just fantastic placement right on the goalie's offside, right hip and lower level. Really, really nice shot there by Claire Alec.
So that brings Garen within 1. So now we're at a score of 2-1 at the 19-14 mark in this first half. A lot of scoring in these early minutes.
I'm not surprised. Both of these teams are very, very skilled. Carmel making a switch back to putting Tamalia on the draw again.
So our previous goal scorer, Claire Alec, still on the draw for Garen. See what she can do here.
Takes it herself. Great choice.
Here comes Tamalia. Tamalia finds Hare, the previous goal scorer for Carmel. Sophie Mock back over to Tamalia. Garen pressing Tamalia, forcing her into passing back to Mock, over to Hare now.
You'll notice in this defense how many cutters that Carmel is sending.
Tamalia now on the far side. Tamalia looking to do it herself. Tamalia on the inside.
Wow.
Tamalia to Sophie Mock. Beautiful play from the Carmel offense.
So pretty and great patience, but Tamalia's feed here in such a short window. That was stellar sight and trust and faith in your teammate to be able to make this catch. You see Tamalia getting swarmed. Sophie Mock has a defender on her, and great effort by Sophie Mock to stay out of the crease. That was amazing. Put her body on the line to stay there.
As Mock doubles her tally up to 2 now. Tamalia with the first goal for Carmel. Now we're going to see Tamalia again matched up.
Tamalia, too, with the assists. We knew we were going to say her name a lot today. Again, she's an All-American honoree. She's headed to UConn next year to play. We could not be more thrilled for her. But, yeah, we knew we were going to say her name a lot. I didn't expect to say her name this much within the first 7 minutes of the game. Let's see what she chooses to do here against Claire Alec on the draw.
So the referee backs away. We'll have our 4th draw. Tamalia comes away with it again. Now we see Anna Marie McGill.
A defender. She's a defender coming over the line, working really hard.
Now Tamalia going to go inside again. Back over to McGill, who's still up in this attack, looking to score herself. This one's going to go out of play. It will be Garen possession. So McGill's going to hustle back on defense.
You see a first true far transition here for Garen. Ruth Abdallah with the ball. She's very confident in that position. Great look out wide.
So Garen's going to try and build out of the back, but this press from Carmel, Anna Dumke comes away with it.
Carmel looking very patient and really, really sound and calm so far in this game. Haven't seen a lot of errors out of them, and that's exactly what it's going to take to have their revenge win.
So here's Elizabeth Tamalia on this far side.
Garen's starting to press out a little bit further.
Now we see Dumke in the middle. She takes a little bit of contact. He goes straight down.
No call on that.
No whistle from the referee, letting him get a little bit physical. So now we see a nice pass inside. Dumke.
Alex Susie comes away with that ball somehow. And she's got a lot of speed heading her way.
Susie loses possession just a little bit. Finds Claire Alec. Now Garen have to slow down as they do not have numbers for this attack.
You'll notice Carmel's defense, they like to press out pretty far and provide a lot of pressure onto the ball. It's a risk as you pressure the ball handler but leave open looks into the middle, and you'll see right there, as they look for the feed into the middle, they lose the ball. It's a really great choice of defense by Josh Miller.
So we heard the early whistle from the referee, but play was allowed to continue. It's Elizabeth Tamalia. Ran about 20 yards from the first whistle, and as it was called again, and she went down.
Garen Catholic gets another card here on Avery Wilson. They'll be man down again. Last time they went man down, they also went offside. This time, they've got a little more time to organize.
Now an opportunity here for the Greyhounds to extend their lead as they're up 3-1. 16 minutes remaining in this first half. So we see Rachel Popowicz now with it on this near side.
Great swing transition there by Carmel. Really, really good patience. A lot of times athletes, and Ellie Tamalia had the ball, try and just run through those three players, but instead they made the better choice, swing it to the open players and get an easy pass across to set up your offense.
So now we see Brecken Hare facing down goal, back over to Sophie Mock. Mock over to Megan Hauser. Now back around with Elizabeth Tamalia.
Both teams being very, very patient and disciplined.
There is Tamalia, and there is the whistle from the referee.
I believe it was a 3 seconds call. I'm going to see who goes behind. Yeah, 3 seconds called on Claire Alec.
So now we will restart play with Elizabeth Tamalia fixing straight ahead on goal.
Also not a player that you want to be in that position. Great backup there by Anna Dumke, keeping the play alive.
Dumke looking for options.
Nice movement. Garen playing a very, very good set of defense right now. They've got the looks to the middle, but when they're on ball, they're providing really good pressure to keep them from getting those open passes in.
Now here is Brecken Hare being ushered out by the Garen defense.
That's a good look in, but Garen's able to collapse on it.
And now Dumke goes in. Almost looking for the bounce shot that bounces off the ground and does go over the crossbar. Now inside, wow, another.
Oh.
And it dribbles in. Ruth Abdallah could not hold on to that shot from Megan Hauser as Carmel extends their lead 4-1.
Oh, as a goalie, that is an absolute heartbreaker. She got a piece of it. She was right there, had it, just couldn't secure the bounce, the unlucky bounce back. Oh, heartbreaker. But another goal here for Carmel.
That is only Hauser's 4th goal on the season, but a big one here in the state championship.
Every goal counts.
So now we're going to see Tamalia back to draw with Claire Alec.
Making a switch here, actually. They've got Catherine Constantino taking the draw. Looking to switch it up. Tori Tamalia has been pretty dominant so far.
See if Constantino can do anything different than her counterpart Claire Alec did against Tamalia.
Constantino and Susie on the circle, they've really been carrying this Garen draw controls all season. They are really, really dominant at them as a powerhouse duo. And there you go, Susie coming up with it.
Susie leads the Garen attack now.
Susie with a couple really crucial ground balls that she's had to really fight for today.
So we do have a blown whistle from,
I believe Carmel's offsides.
the referee, and it looks like offsides is going to be called on Elizabeth Tamalia, as she is the one you see walking back to the other side of the offsides line. And Catherine Schaefer, again ushered out by the Carmel defense, finding Susie. Schaefer again, back to Susie. Up to Constantino. Constantino going almost around the world. Finds a pass
What a
inside.
great, wow, for Jane Klein.
To Jane Klein on the inside. Constantino almost doing it entirely herself until she finds a beautiful cut from Jane Klein.
What a beautiful, I mean, Constantino does a great job. Look, the entire defense is paying all of their attention to her, allowing Jane Klein to get in there and rifle off a shot. Pretty patience, too, by Jane Klein. She caught it, took a little move around a defender, and then sending it through. Really, really great shot.
Now we are going to have a quick timeout for a water break here. The 12:49 mark. Carmel leading 4-2 against Garen Catholic. We'll be taking a short break here with you in just a moment.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Welcome back. We're at Heritage Christian here in Indianapolis, Indiana, in the 2A state championship for girls lacrosse between Carmel Greyhounds and the Garen Catholic Golden Eagles. Myself, Lee Cook, alongside Allie Stork-Sneed at the 12:49 mark of this first half.
What an exciting game it's already been. Both teams just really showcasing their skills. They're both very familiar with the state stage, and they're familiar with one another. So they each know they have to bring their best possible game to be able to win it. So far, they're showing that off.
For those of you just joining us, Carmel got to this 4-2 lead with 2 goals from Sophie Mock, a goal from Victoria Tamalia, and another goal that we just saw from Megan Hauser. And then on the Garen Catholic side, we saw Claire Alec score from a free shot, and then the last goal we just saw was from Jane Klein.
Yeah, really, really pretty. Truly, the assisting game, both teams really looking for a lot of assists and working really hard to find their teammates, drawing those defenses to pay attention to them and then dumping it off. Constantino with an assist so far, and Tamalia with 2.
Now we're going to see Constantino back in the circle facing Victoria Tamalia.
A nice draw to be able to keep that short and low, and Constantino, she's great at those ground balls and being able to, losing it there.
It's Constantino being hounded by Tamalia.
Tamalia relentless with those checks. Those were great checks. Constantino able to pull it off, though.
Now we have Peyton Henney on the far side, finding Caitlin Carter. Carter over to Constantino.
You'll notice Carmel's made the choice. They pulled Tori Tamalia way out on Claire Alec. Starting to come in a little bit here, but it's almost a pseudo face guard.
Now we see Caitlin Carter taking a shot on goal as she took a little shot.
That was a pretty big push there as she was going to the ground.
Now Garen will retain possession.
Carmel very aggressive, coming out, really pressuring Garen when they're out with the ball, not letting him have a lot of time to be patient.
And a pass inside. Caitlin Carter again going to ground when facing goal. It's now a ground ball's picked up.
Alex Susi with it. Making a good decision to kind of pull it behind cage, slow it down, be disciplined.
Catherine Schaefer on this near side for Garen Catholic. Back over to Claire Alec. Constantino over to Carter. Now back to Constantino. Susi, she's got a lot of room in front of her. Weaving around the defense.
Wow.
Susi does it herself. Weaving her through the Carmel defense.
Susi proven right there why she is first team All-State. Really impressive footwork and stick control by Susi. Seeing the replay pulling to one side, back around, 3 defenders in the way, shoots bottom corner. Beautiful shot by Susi.
Now 3 different goal scorers for the Golden Eagles as Susi joins that club.
What a pretty shot by Alex. You'll see Carmel's defense pay a little bit of attention to what they're doing. They're doing a lot of really creative stuff, forcing and pressuring on certain players, trying to prevent passes to certain players. They've got a pseudo face guard going. They've got a kind of a backer going. They're making a lot of chaos, but Garen able to push their way through that. And when you've got players like Alex Susi who can just dodge around you, it's not going to work that well.
Now we saw a draw change for Carmel right here as Anna Dumke was facing Constantino.
Claire Alec taking it till she gets stopped.
Claire Alec had just lost possession. It looks like it will be.
I think they're going to set up a free position on the hanging hash.
Did blow his whistle. This is going to be a very difficult position for Claire Alec. It'll be interesting to see if she does take a shot against Jamie Schleiper.
It'll be good to see what she does here. Good footwork.
She does. And wow, what a save from Schleiper, excuse me. Looking for that near post bottom corner. Tried to tuck it in.
Ball out to Olivia Slowey. She's looking for options. Opting to swing it across. That's a good oh.
Picked up by Caitlin Carter. She may go alone. Carter, and again saved by Schleiper.
Jamie Schleiper showing up big in these last 2 shots.
Carter's getting a lot of shots on goal. We saw her get knocked down a few times a few minutes ago, and that one would have pretty save from Jamie Schleiper. So now Garen retains possession.
Garen making some uncharacteristic passes here. Typically their stick skills are really, really great, but Carmel's forcing them to make decisions quickly, and it is disrupting them a bit. But Jamie Schleiper coming up big on those last 2. Looking for the good inside, but Carmel's defense able to swarm. Anna Dumke all over her. With the back check. My goodness, Anna Dumke, what a...
She is tripped up.
What an absolutely stellar play by Anna Dumke. Holy cow.
Taking away possession from Claire Alec and then drawing the foul against Alec. She dusts herself off from the turf.
Anna Dumke with a really great little back check out and away, then able to scoop up the ground ball. That was some impressive defense.
So now we see the Garen midfield. The whistle was blown, but play will continue.
Ellie Tamalia choosing to use that self-start. When the whistle's blown in the midfield, players don't have to stop if they think that they've got a better position. They just got to give it a little stutter step and keep going. So Ellie Tamalia, it was a good choice because she had momentum going her way.
Here looking for Sophie Mock just inside. Garen will come out of it, but look at this pressure from this Carmel offense.
Avery Wilson on Garen Catholic, phenomenal little defense on that. The Carmel player had a step on her, but she was able to catch up by using her stick there first. She wasn't giving up. Really, really nice job by Wilson.
Looks like Mallory Agati has come up from defense. So now she'll run back. So now we do see Constantino and Susi restarting possession for the Golden Eagles.
Now, this is typically how Garen likes to play. They like Susi, Constantino, and Claire Alec all together at the top. They love a little bit of a wheel play.
Here's Alec. And Alec off the post. Claire Alec almost had a double.
Great pressure here by Carmel. Extra effort by Carmel to get that ball. Molly Cleary.
This possession is awarded.
Claire Alec on that last one. That was really, she had some sneaky offense going on there. Snuck her way in and a quick shot.
Now here's Anne-Marie McGill, who draws the foul from Garen, and we see a lot of complaints right now down in front of us from these Garen Catholic fans and parents. They did not agree with that call.
We have quite a big turnout here for this game. It's really exciting to see the stands so packed. But hearing these parents, this has been fun when it comes to contact. A little bit of a scoring drought so far for Carmel. Let's see if they're able to find the back of the net this kind of route.
Here is Hare.
Constantina with great defense there, forcing Breckenhare not to go on her.
Now Mock with possession.
Oh, Carmel creating a big ISO opportunity here.
Mock.
Oh, and
what a
Sophie
move.
Mock.
Sophie
Wow.
Mock.
Avery Wilson
almost
with the
got
back
into
check. Getting the turnover. Phenomenal job. Again, I've said her name twice already. She is doing so much down on defense. She might have gotten beat, but then she looked for that back check right away. But Sophie Mock, really great moves there. I expect them to set up that ISO one more time and just, if I'm Josh Miller, I'm just telling her put her stick in front of her.
So now we see Breckenhare almost forcing the turnover. Now we've got
Constantina with great patience under pressure there.
Garen with numbers. So we see a pass back inside again.
Wow, another save by Jamie Schleeper.
So that was Grace Klee with the shot on goal for Garen. Her first shot on goal, and again, that's the third or fourth really nice save that we've seen from Jamie Schleeper.
Garen's had some great looks on cage. They're working really hard. They just can't find the back of the net yet to tie this game up.
And here we see the interception from Alex Susi.
Carmel came out to this game very strong. And then after the timeout, Garen's been able to put it together. And they've had pretty much possession this and all the momentum since.
Here is Alec. Alec looking for a pass inside. Could not quite find Catherine Schaefer. Now we see a fight for the ground ball. Jamie Schleeper's out of net.
She went for it. I appreciate that.
So now we see Constantino back over to Alex Susi.
Garen trying a lot of really offensive creativity here to break up Carmel's defense. You'll notice they've got two people in the middle, but their athletes are using really sneaky ways to get open inside. So the second that their defender looks just to go double check on ball and make sure everybody's sliding the right way, they're just really subtly cutting underneath. It's fun to see the subtlety that they're playing with.
Here is Alec and Schaefer up top. Alec just kind of waiting, looking for options. There's not much movement right now in the Garen offense.
Anna Dumke choosing to go out there. I don't blame her based on that last performance she had.
Susi just gets a hold of that pass. Almost could have been a turnover and a counterattack for Carmel. Susi being ushered.
Tori Tamalia with great defense there. And a nice little switch off.
Susi back over to Constantino. She had Schaefer on the weak side, opted not to pass. So here goes Constantino around Dumke. Going to go all the way around the goal.
This looks familiar to what we saw her do earlier. Not quite the same result.
Back into Susi. Susi's going to go around
Susi,
three. Alex Susi,
cow.
her second of the day. She's got a double.
Alex Susi proving again she's got the footwork to go through anybody.
Garen Catholic comes down as we take a look at this replay from a 3-1 deficit.
Susie has 3 athletes right there, splits the middle, plays them against each other, and the placement of her shot. Finally, Garen Catholic, after 5 shots on goal, they able to bury one of them. We have a tie game here with only 3:30 left in the first half.
This is exactly what we expected from both of these teams. Very tight, a lot of saves, a lot of offense, and a lot of defense as well, as we're seeing that right now.
That's what's so fun about lacrosse. It's the momentum back and forth. It's a game of runs, and we say it all the time, but it's so true, and we've never seen it ring true more now than ever. At the beginning of this game, you would have been like, oh, Carmel's going to run away with it, but just you wait. Garen's going to put it together themselves.
We saw Carmel's offense really come out to a hot start, which was almost the opposite of what you expected to happen.
It was, yeah. Typically, Carmel takes a little bit to get going, but today they came out really, really strong, and now they're falling into it a little bit. And typically, Garen comes out strong, and then, it's interesting to see how these teams kind of switched up from what they typically do.
Here is Tamalia after her sister won the draw after Dumke was put on the previous draw. Now we see Peyton Henney on this near side. Back to Tamalia.
Garen has some very strong 1v1 defenders. They really trust one another. Where you see on Carmel's side, they prefer to swarm, but Garen really is going to let you try and take them one-on-one. They're confident in their defensive abilities.
Here is Dumke. Just kind of waiting, letting the offense build. Dumke almost looks like she wants to go alone here. And inside again, a save.
Ruth Abdallah with another big save to keep her team in it.
We're seeing a lot of saves from both of these goalies, Abdallah and Schleiper. So now Garen may have a little bit of a trouble building out from the back.
Carmel choosing to double Mallory Agati here. But she's handling it with grace. Taking it back to Ruth. Don't blame her.
Ruth finds Sophia Galvin. Now gets it up to Susie. Susie's got Schaefer on her left. Schaefer's going down this near side. She's got Susie in front of her again. Constantino joining.
Remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Now back out to Claire Alec. And Alec looking inside. And that one's in. Caitlin Carter on the pass from Claire Alec.
Pretty. So pretty. Let's watch that back. Really nice shot by Caitlin Carter. She's had 2 good ones so far, but finally able, again, finding the back of the net. Looked like the pass was going to Jane Klein originally, but Caitlin Carter able to clean up those scrappy ground balls right in front of the cage, and she was able to bury it regardless of the original intent of that pass.
And we have a quick turn of events. Carmel going from a 3-1 lead now, losing 5-4 in this 2A state championship. Now we have another draw change from the Greyhounds. It's still going to be Constantino for Garen Catholic.
You'll notice how much the game follows the draw. When Carmel was winning it outright, they were scoring goals. When Garen's been winning it, they've been scoring some more goals.
And it looks like it's Breckenhare.
Oh.
Excuse me, that was Avery Goal.
Avery Goal able to get right back up.
So that was their first draw this evening, but just took a shot to the face.
Yeah. Good for her, and she's right back in at playing defense. There you go.
So now we have Constantino and the Golden Eagle offense over to Susie. Susie's got a lot of room in front of her, quickly closed down.
Carmel's defense really paying a lot of respect to the players that have been dominant so far. Double teaming Susie here with their backer.
Now we see Sophie Mock back on defense, just pushing back Susie, almost 30 yards from the goal.
Jackie Mabry with some great defense there too.
So here is Schaefer finding Jane Klein, and back over to Schaefer.
Carmel really forcing Garen Catholic out wide here. They don't want them to get nice and close. When they're close, they're dangerous with their footwork.
Here's Constantino being guarded by Anna Dumke as we're reaching under 30 seconds to play in this first half of this 2A state championship. Garen leading 5-4 right now against Carmel. So the referee does blow his whistle.
I believe a timeout was called.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, Garen.
By Garen Catholic. We'll take a quick break here. Only 22 seconds remaining in this 2A state championship between Carmel and Garen. We'll be right back.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
So we welcome you back to Heritage Christian here in Indianapolis, Indiana. So we are about to go into a lightning delay, but we will finish the half, these 22 remaining seconds. Now the terms with the lightning delay is that there was lightning detected in within 8 miles of where we are right now, Heritage Christian right off of 465 and 69. Now we've got to wait at least 30 minutes until after the most recent lightning strike. So if we're gone for about 15 minutes, when we get another lightning strike, we'll be gone for another 30. But
this could be great for both teams.
But we will finish the half. And just ironically, when I was here on Wednesday for the boys lacrosse semifinals, we were in a lightning delay for a good 45 minutes.
Gotta love summer in Indiana.
Of course.
Clear skies and 90 degrees, but lightning.
There's somewhere near is lightning somehow. So looks like Garen will start with possession. We might just see a held ball here to end this half.
Not if it's up to Constantino. Look at her go.
As Constantino makes her way around backside of goal, looking for cutters, trying to find Carter, well defended by Carmel. Now we've got a ground ball. Carter goes down. And it looks like Klein will pick it up as time expires.
Great stick there by Riley Putnam on Carmel's defense to knock that pass down and stop Constantino.
As we will have a little bit of an extended halftime. Halftime would usually be 10 minutes, but now it'll be about 30, possibly, depending on when this lightning leaves our area. But as for right now, we are at halftime in the 2A state championship for girls lacrosse between Carmel and Garen. Garen leading 5-4 at half. We'll be back with you to give you a little bit of analysis, and then we will leave again during the lightning delay.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back as fans are clearing our bleachers here at Heritage Christian. So we are currently under a lightning delay of a minimum of 30 minutes in this state championship 2A state final between Garen Catholic and Carmel for girls lacrosse. Myself, Lee Cook, joined by Allie Storch-Sneed, and we've got a really good games on our hand, unfortunately delayed by this lightning.
Yeah, we have such a great game ahead of us. Behind us already and halfway, we're looking at a second half coming up here. And a shame about the lightning. We hope that fans are able to stay and people are able to stay tuned in as well, because we have a great game happening and unfolding. Guerin Catholic leads by 1 after they were down 3. So they are, really starting to roll here and doing a really great job. Both teams executing exactly what they wanted to execute. Heading into an extended halftime, I imagine there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be said in the locker rooms. First things first for Garen is to keep going when they're open, relying on your feet. They've got really great footwork and stick skills, as well as speed, so making sure they stay with that. And for Carmel, they need to lock them down when it comes to that. Rely on one another. Their defense is central to working together. They have to trust they're going to work together and keep finding those really, really pretty feeding windows. Garen doesn't give them a lot of space, but Carmel has the best stick skills I've seen. They are really, really technically sound and able to pull off some fabulous little feeds inside, catches, and really, really pretty finishes. I mean, Sophie Mock, too. We saw her already with 1 Twizzler in the first half of a state game. I can't wait to see what else this Carmel team is able to unleash.
Yeah, just a little bit of a recap on goal scoring. So, as Ali had said, Carmel jumped out to an early 3-1 lead. We thought Carmel might have been running away with it just a little bit. And then right came Garen Catholic Golden Eagles and jumped out to a 5-4 lead, turning this game on its head. For the Golden Eagles, it's Claire Alec with 1 goal for herself, along with Jane Klein and Caitlin Carter, all with 1 goal for themselves. And then Alex Susi has a double for Garen Catholic. And then on the flip side for the Greyhounds, it is Victoria Tamalia with 1 and Sophie Mock with 2 goals for herself. And then the fourth goal for the Greyhounds is Megan Hauser. And, we've seen a lot of different goal scorers, but we've also seen a lot of changes in the draws for Carmel as well.
Yes, yeah, Carmel and Garen both working a lot to try and figure out the draw. They both realize how important. Coaches Josh Miller on the Carmel side and Joe Bellflower on the Garen Catholic side, they both recognize how important the draw is and trying to make those switches, trying to figure one another out. It's really fun to watch from up here in the booth as the teams are doing their best to try and find the best opportunities. You'll notice a lot of times the ball is landing on the ground and it is getting picked up by Garen Catholic. Garen Catholic working really, really hard on those ground balls. But you can't count Carmel out of it because their stick skills are great. When it's staying in the air, it's going to going to Carmel. So it'll be interesting to see what the strategy is coming out into the second half when it comes to the draw and dominating possession.
Yeah, of course. And again, that is while we are currently under a lightning delay, about 21 minutes remaining in that. We will keep you updated periodically on the lightning delay. And hopefully we will be back for the second half of this state final shortly.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
And welcome back to Heritage Christian Indianapolis, Indiana, after about 25-minute lightning delay. Just about halftime of this very, very exciting game we've got on our hands. It's 2A state final for girls lacrosse between the Carmel Greyhounds and the Garen Catholic Golden Eagles. As you can see on your screen right now, Garen Catholic leads at a score of 4-5 at halftime. And myself, Lee Cook, joined again by Allie Stork-Sneed. And Allie, during that lightning delay, you got a lot of time to talk to your players.
Right, yeah. As much as the fans might hate exiting the stadium for 30-minute lightning delay, it is really nice as a coach. From the coaching perspective, I was sitting here and thinking about, my goodness, this is a great opportunity for these players. They got 30 minutes to cool down on a really hot day, go inside, drink some water, eat some orange slices, and be able to get some coaching for 30 minutes and really regroup. I expect both teams to come out fast. Normally, lightning delays can be killer to one team or the other, but I think both teams are really going to be able to capitalize on this. And they got a little bit of a 5-minute warm-up, able to get their feet back under them, move their sticks a little, and yeah, expecting both teams coming out strong here.
Yeah, and as you said, get some water and cool off, because it's still 89 degrees here. And again, on this turf, we had one of our guys in the press box measure the turf earlier, the temperature, and he said it was about 130 degrees, which is absolutely ridiculous to be running around on the field in that turf for a good 25 minutes straight for each half. So obviously that break is very, very, very important.
Yeah, and let alone the humidity coming in, too, with some of these storms surrounding us. It is a hot one out here today, an absolute scorcher, and these athletes are running through it. So I think a 30-minute delay is exactly what they needed to bring us some exciting lacrosse heading into the second half. We've got 25 minutes left of a really tight matchup for a 2A state game between the juggernauts of Indiana here. We've got some really impressive play. Tori Tamalia doing a great job here for Carmel, her senior season, going up against Claire Alec, also a senior season. We've got a revenge game for both teams, and this is just a really, really incredible second half. We cannot wait to get started.
Yeah, and of course, I expect these teams to be flying, because the 30-minute break, obviously, the fans, might not want it, but it's exactly what the players need, or, not necessarily need, but, you like to have it in this scenario. Obviously, nobody likes a delay, but especially in this situation, a state final, where you are the two best teams in the state right now, going head-to-head, and you get an extra 25 minutes to analyze what your opposing side is doing in a one-goal game.
Right, and two really strategic head coaches as well. I mean, Joe Bellflower, along with Brian Billand, we know that they like to strategize for Garen Catholic, and they spent that time strategizing, talking about what's working, looking through Carmel's defense that they brought out. Just gave them extra time to figure out what they were analyzing and what each team was actually going to come with when it came into this game.
It's Garen. Picks up the first draw and scores immediately. Claire Alec took the 30-minute break and came out of the gates flying.
Yes, she did. She did not stop her feet for a second. Came right off the draw circle, straight down. You'll see her come down here, knowing what they were coming with here. Claire Alec just picks it up. Great control of the ball. Splits this defender with ease. And a quick shot, too, before those other defenders were able to collapse on top of her. Easy placement there for Claire Alec. Carmel's going to have to move their feet if they want to stop her on that.
Yeah, and Garen looking to go back-to-back against Carmel in the state final. Claire Alec taking it right off the draw from Constantine, who went up against Tamalia in that first draw that we just saw coming back for halftime. But Carmel's immediately making a change, and now it's going to be Anna Dumke going up against Constantine.
Anna Dumke had success earlier when they had Tori Tamalia there on the circle instead. Being able, if they're probably going to concede here, and Anna Dumke's going to allow Constantino to go forward, and we're going to see a battle here for the ball headed toward Tori Tamalia. Yep. Tamalia versus Claire Alec. We knew that was going to be the battle all day. A lot of pushing, a lot of aggression there.
It looks like Constantino
coming up with it. Big push after the pass there on Constantino.
Looks like the referee blows his whistle. Play will continue. Now we've got Caitlin Carter on this near side for the Golden Eagles. Over to Jane Klein.
Olivia Slowey coming out with some aggressive defense there. She has a ton of speed. Expect her to showcase it.
Here's Alex Susi over to Constantino.
Carmel's defense looking much more alive. I think they needed that goal. Oh.
Constantino inside to Caitlin Carter, and she's got a double. Garen Catholic, 2 goals in the first 50 seconds of the second half.
Constantino with another assist. Her vision from down low is impeccable today. Such a pretty quick shot there. A lot of coverage on top of her, but that is not going to stop Caitlin Carter.
And these Carmel fans are stunned in the bleachers in front of us, as on the other side, Garen Catholic starting their chants as their lead balloons to 3. Now we're going to see Anna Dumke back again.
They're probably going to go back again to Tori Tamalia. She was close on that last one, just couldn't quite pull it down.
It was all 4 of them fighting for that ground ball. Constantino eventually had come out with it.
Sometimes those are so fun, the weird scrappy balls. You don't know where it's going to come out, and then all of a sudden somebody's got the ball.
This one goes straight to, Claire Alec.
And Tori Tamalia and Claire Alec are right there. They are so evenly matched.
Now back over to Caitlin Carter, actively searching for a hat trick.
Garen being very patient now. They're up 3, and they've got a lot of time to kill.
So now we see Alex Susi up top looking for options. She's got cutters. Now Caitlin Carter on this near side being ushered around by Anna Dumke. Back over to Susi.
Great defense there by Ellie Tamalia.
Susi gives it off to Claire Alec. Claire Alec might like to go alone.
Good defense to try and push Claire Alec out of there.
Claire Alec looks to get it inside to Susi. Referee does blow his whistle.
I'm going to call 3 seconds call on that. Great call by our referee, John Sherman. Tough to see sometimes when there's stuff like that all going on. Especially when there's little draw and dump opportunities. But
and now Alex Susi with an opportunity to add her 3rd and grow Garen Catholic's lead to 4. Let's see if she does. And she does. Alex Susi with a hat trick of goals for Garen Catholic.
Alex Susi, the first-team All-State honoree. Again, she is really, the hat trick is just so impressive. Her footwork is amazing. She's got the quickest feet right out of the gun. Nobody comes close to her, and then it's just her choice of where she wants to shoot the ball, burying it.
And we really haven't seen a Carmel attack so far, and it's been the story of the draws.
It has been the story of the draws, and they're right there. Carmel is right there trying to make these choices. They're switching up draw again.
It's going to be Avery Goal. We did see her in the first half for Carmel against Constantino.
Avery Goal. Now they're trying to pull it opposite, trying to win it away from Constantino, pushing it or pulling it towards Tamalia now. Constantino, beautiful, beautiful draw control.
Immediately wins it off the draw. Now Constantino might go solo inside. Caitlin Carter just wide.
Great look. Constantino pulling those defenders away from Caitlin Carter. She just pops herself right in the middle. Just a little bit wide, but that's a great look.
Here is Carter finding Klein. Now Grace Klee. Garen slowing down the offense a little bit. Still got a lot of cutters inside. Klee trying to find Claire Alec.
Goalie Jamie Schleeper able to come out of the cage for that ground ball. It's a risky choice, but it pays off for her. Really nice job of her deciding, you know, I'm going to do something here. These saves might not be it right now, but I can get a ground ball. Look, she goes for another one.
It's almost a costly turnover for Carmel. Schleeper and this Carmel defense trying to get out of this hole that Garen's got him in.
Garen just swarming defensively, but Tori Tamalia in the midfield with a breakaway here.
Tamalia takes a little body contact. Tamalia still going.
They're going to call that a held check on Tamalia. It looked like it was between the 12 and the 8, so it might not be a free position shot, but they will have to clear the lane for Tamalia from the middle.
And it looked like Tamalia is came back holding her her stomach area. She might have taken a stick to the stomach.
Expect Tamalia here, yeah. She's got great footwork and really good stick skills. She's got really good pieces around her, too. Expect Carmel to make the most of this first offensive possession of the half they're getting.
Here is Elizabeth Tamalia. Back to Brecken Hare.
Brecken Hare with some fancy feet, but a push.
Brecken Hare's going to draw the foul, and that's going to be in between the 12 and the 8.
Brecken Hare, really good dodging showcase right there that she put on. Hard to play contact defense against somebody who's switching their feet and their hips so much.
Here's Hare back out to Sophie Mock.
Sophie Mock with some speed.
She's got a step, and she does take contact.
Pulls a shooting space call. Really, really nice job by Sophie Mock.
Carmel drawing a foul here, trying to get an easy shot on goal, maybe get a quick one back. So they are down by 4 now to Garen Catholic. 3 straight from the Golden Eagles coming out of halftime. And Mock just puts that about 3 feet over the crossbar. Might have came out a little bit early.
I think Garen Catholic might have got a stick on that. Kind of knock it a little bit early and force that ball to dislodge. A little earlier than Sophie Mock wanted. A rare missed shot by her. She's a stellar shooter coming in with today's game with 40
Here is
goals.
Elizabeth Tamalia. Bringing one back for the Greyhounds, 5-8. Garen still in the lead.
Ellie with a nice quick goal there. Watch her go. She looked nice and slow. Uses that change of speed. Really great low, very low angle shot there by Ellie Tamalia.
And nice footwork to keep herself out of the arc circle or the goal circle to make sure she does not step in.
Yeah, I think Carmel heard me talking about Garen Catholic's feet and decided to put on a showcase of their own. Really, really nice control there.
Carmel getting one back. Now within 3 of the Golden Eagles. We are going to see Avery Goal match up against Catherine Constantino again on the draw.
Catherine Constantino with a very pretty self-draw that last one. See if she's able to pull it off again. Carmel winning that one as far as the push goes, but Alex Susie with speed coming up with the ground ball and winning it for her team.
Susie now looking forward. Finds Sophia Galvin. Galvin all the way upfield finding Klein. Klein resets over to Gabriella Deer.
Garen Catholic being very patient, taking their time.
Back to Susie. And Susie and Constantino really, directing this offense. They're both always outside of the arc.
And you'll notice, too, Susie and Constantino and Claire Alec, they not only are we talking about them on the offensive end, but we're also talking about them on the defensive end. They are true midfielders. Oh, Caitlin Carter, another goal off of Catherine Constantino again.
Caitlin Carter now on a hat trick, joining Alex Susie. And right after Carmel had scored and bring one back, Garen stretches it right back out to 4 as we look at this replay.
Catherine Constantino with the eyes for the assist. Oh, my goodness. She has been all over the place with those. Catherine Constantino taking those talents to Lewis and Clark University. They're going to be happy to have her out there.
It's a nice 180, almost just immediately turn and shoot shot from Caitlin Carter.
So pretty.
And now it looks like we're going to see Victoria Tamalia back again against Constantino. It's almost like Carmel's running through, their cycle of who they want to put on the draw just to try anything to stop Constantino.
Yeah, Constantino's push so far has been really, really good. But Garen just has great speed on the outside as well.
Claire Alec comes away with this one.
As I was saying again, expect Garen Catholic to slow down a little bit. Catherine Constantino, Claire Alec, and Alex Susie are their 3 true midfielders who play the entire game. both sides of the field.
And it looks like, unfortunately, 6.5 minutes into this second half, we are at the second lightning delay of the evening. We will update you periodically once again, but unfortunately we will step away from this 2A state final. We've got a good one on our hands between Garen Catholic and the Carmel Greyhounds. Right now, Garen Catholic with a lead of 9-5. We'll come back for a little bit of analysis from what we just saw in these first 6.5 minutes. So we saw Garen jump out to a big lead, but unfortunately we will step away for just a moment.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
And welcome back from the second lightning delay that we've had here at Heritage Christian. You know, it's unfortunate to see lightning delays, but, you know, in this such a big of a game. But players are coming back onto the field. We will step away for just one moment. Just wanted to let everybody know that we are back. Players are back onto the field, and we will be back shortly to continue this second half.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
18 minutes and 27 seconds remain, and we will crown a state champion, for women's lacrosse in this 2A division. As you can see on your screen, a score of 9-5 between the Garen Catholic Golden Eagles and the Carmel Greyhounds. We did have a lightning delay during a halftime. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of an extra break for players. At halftime, it was a score of 6-5. Garen was up, and then since then, in these first really 6.5 minutes, we have seen Garen just come out hot, and it'll be interesting to see if they can continue to do that.
Definitely, yeah. 3 goals in just 6.5 minutes after coming off that first initial lightning delay. But again, lacrosse is a game of runs, and I would not count Carmel out right now. It'll be really interesting to see what teams choose to come out with again. I mean, at this point, the coaches are probably talking to their teams as the most they've ever talked to their teams in a game situation before. So I can't imagine what else more they have to say, but I'm sure they're still working on some things and eager to get back on the field.
Yeah, and just to recap right now for Garen Catholic, Claire Alec has got 2 goals. Jane Klein has got a goal for herself. And then Alex Susie and Caitlin Carter both each have 3 goals. And as we get ready to play here really quickly, and then on the Carmel side, Victoria Tamalia and Sophie Mock, both with a goal, and Sophie with 2 goals. And then we have Megan Hauser with a goal, and then Victoria's sister Elizabeth Tamalia with a goal herself, as we are back and ready to go.
Garen starts with the ball because they had it as soon as the lightning delay began, and Carmel came out with a full pressure defense immediately on Garen. You see Ellie Tamalia go into Alex Susie right now, full pressure, trying to get this ball back, really, really coming out with energy right now.
Here is Caitlin Carter back over to Constantino, and now in these final 18 minutes, you know, Carmel's playing from behind. They've got 4 goals. They got to chase the game.
They do, and this is something Garen's familiar with being in this position. They like to get up on teams, and then they like to calm down, hold the ball, and eat away the clock, right? So possession, offensive possession is the best defense you can have, and Garen's really good at that. Carmel knows this. This is the game that Garen played against them last year. Carmel knows they have to be riskier earlier.
The last 2 matchups we've seen from these teams were both, 1 goal between each of the teams. As we said at the beginning of the broadcast, last year's state title was, again, Garen Catholic beating Carmel 7-6. And then earlier this season, these 2 teams played as, and then these 2 teams played earlier this season where Carmel had beaten Garen at Carmel 10-9.
Always close games with these teams, and pretty low scoring so far heading into this. And yeah, Garen still dominating this kind of keep-away game. I think it's a little underrated how difficult the keep-away game is in women's lacrosse, truthfully. You have to have great footwork and good stick skills to be able to do it successfully. And Garen kind of putting on a little bit of a show right now, eating away nearly 2 minutes of this clock. That's a lot of time for Carmel, wearing out their midfielders as they continue to play defense.
You see Susie here on this near side.
Great check there by Olivia Slowey.
Caitlin Carter almost stepping out of bounds. She regains possession for Garen. Alex Susie with some space in front of her. As you said, it's been over 2 minutes, almost 2.5 minutes since Carmel has had possession. As Garen adds to the lead. Catherine Constantino.
We've talked about her a lot today as far as assisting goes, but we haven't seen her talk a lot. We have not talked about her a lot today as far as goal scoring is. And Catherine Constantino is just as good at goal scoring as she is finding assists. That was a really nice shot there. You could see she was using her right hand and even had a defender right there on her side, still able to get off that quick, sneaky shot after a really long possession.
And that's the first goal for Constantino, and again now Carmel has down by 5 again. We saw them jump out to an early 3-1 lead in the first 3 to 5 minutes of the first half, but that has been almost over an hour ago, and Carmel just doesn't look like they're in it right now.
See if they're able to pick up a draw control here. They've been in a bit of a drought when it comes to draws, but maybe this lightning delay helped them out.
And we did see Carmel was winning the draws, and when they were winning the draws, that's when they were winning on the scoreboard as well.
Looks like they called an offsetting foul, and they're going to redraw.
And it is Victoria Tamalia still matching up against Catherine Constantino.
Carmel coming away with a draw control here, and on the offense,
Sophie Mock in possession now, back over to Victoria Tamalia. So now Garen with this 5-goal lead. The fans chanting defense in the stands. So these fans have been waiting just as long as these players to celebrate. Tamalia just had 2 flashing cutters, opted not to pass.
she did. It looks like they're waiting for just the right moment, maybe just the right shooter. Again, we know we haven't seen much out of her in this half, but Ruth Abdallah in cage for Garen is pretty formidable force down there. So they know they need to make the right shots at the right times if they want to capitalize in this game.
Here is Sophie Mock, a little good footwork into Victoria Tamalia.
A great move by Sophie Mock and an even better feed into Tori Tamalia, who's able to finish it. What a very, very pretty goal.
And Carmel gets one back quickly. So we took a look at this replay.
A nice sneaky little feed through a couple sticks there, and expect Tori Tamalia, she is not going to go laying down. She wants this more than anything. Look at her. She's calling for the fans to start cheering. Tori Tamalia is one of those athletes who can do this. She can put the team on her back. She can go, and expect her not to give up now.
And I think if Carmel were to go on a run here, as you said, lacrosse is a game of runs, I think they've got to start winning these draws after goals scored.
Absolutely. Again, possession's the name of the game, and especially when you're Garen, they like to keep possession. Limit the amount of times they can have the ball. Sophie Mock with another one.
Sophie Mock regaining possession. 2 draws in a row for Carmel.
They're starting to put it together. I'm sure they worked on that in the locker room during the lightning delay.
So we do see Anne-Marie McGill on this far side.
A couple really great cutters through for Carmel so far. Tori Tamalia being very patient up top, though.
Tamalia getting a screen from Mock. Looking for Mock on the roll almost.
Oh. Tried to look there for Brecken Hare, who's a great shooter too, but Ruth Abdallah able to pull that in.
Oh, Carmel with a little bit of a press here, trying to force Ruth Abdallah into making a bad decision. They do get out of it for right now.
Carmel working hard on this transition.
If Garen can get out here, as we see right now, they've got a little bit of a counterattack going on. We do see Constantino finding Susie right now.
Again, expect Garen to slow it down, eat the clock up.
So we see Elizabeth Tamalia closing down on Susie. Jane Klein now on the far side for Garen. Back out to Claire Alec.
Carmel running full pressure, knowing they have to go after that ball if they want to get it back. You have to press out, force them to make passes. You can't just let them stand there with the ball. Anna Dumke now pressing out there on Alex Susi.
Now these Carmel fans getting into it a little bit, chanting defense. As Garen just continues to just tick time off this clock now. It's almost been 2 minutes since Carmel just scored.
Spreading out further and further. Carmel's now locking down the adjacent passes, which is good. Don't give them those easy passes. Force them to run.
Here's Gabriella Deere going all the way over, and it looks like the referee will blow his whistle. Looks like Garen is going to draw the foul on Victoria Tamale.
Coming through, though. Yep. Tori Tamalia, she knows when you're in that position, sometimes it can be good because you can go for that back check. She tried it there but couldn't capitalize.
Inside, Constantino to Caitlin Carter. And Caitlin Carter is up to 4, leading her team and the game.
The Constantino to Caitlin Carter, that's a mouthful, but that connection has been undeniable today.
Garen stretched their lead out back to 5 as we take a look at that replay there.
Again, great little footwork to get into the inside. Sneaky. Garen is really, really sneaky about getting into the middle. And when Carmel's backs are turned as they're in their zone, really, Caitlin Carter, she is capitalizing on that today. Again, I can't stress enough how much the stamina of these athletes. You'll notice the midfield lines for both Garen and Carmel. They have been playing nearly the entire time.
Timeout Carmel as Garen again stretches their lead to 5. 12:36 remaining until we crown a state champion in the 2A division for girls lacrosse. We'll be right back here with you in just a moment.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back from the previous Carmel timeout. 11-6 is your total, 12:36 remaining in the second half. If you're just joining us, we have been through and survived somehow 2 lightning delays. One going into halftime, we got it with about 15 seconds remaining in the first half. They played out the last seconds and then had an extra 30 minutes of halftime. We came back, played about 6.5 minutes, and then we got another lightning strike. So we were out for another good 40, 45 minutes, and now we are back, hopefully finishing this thing out strong.
Yeah, we're hoping. I mean, there's still 12.5 minutes. There's a lot of time. That is a lot of time in a lacrosse game. Plenty of time for Carmel here. But they need possession of the ball, and they have to score when they have possession. They do not have a lot of time to burn. And against a team like Garen, that is a tall task.
Here's Tamalia against Constantino again, and the 3 straight wins for Sophie Mock. Looks like she almost immediately turned it over.
A rare turnover by Tamalia.
Now Garen will be back in possession, which is, if you're Carmel, the last thing that you want to see.
They're going to have to play really good midfield transition here too, but yeah, Garen they've got so much speed.
So you see Avery Wilson coming up all the way from defense.
Yeah, Avery Wilson up now on offense, giving Claire Alec a little bit of a breather. Talked about it before we kind of headed into the water break there, but these midfielders for Garen Catholic play the entire time, Alec included, and that is a lot of lacrosse to play at such a high level for so long. Fatigue's going to start being a factor here and playing in for both of these teams.
Here is Jane Klein over to Gabby Deere. Deere almost could have had an opportunity on goal. opted not to. Gets it, and there she is, Claire Alec.
Just that little breather behind the restraining line, and she came as soon as she crossed over into the offensive zone, got the ball, and went straight in. Really capitalized there on the little fall down from Carmel's defense. You'll see her come in, just an easy little flip pass to her, and there she goes. Off and running. All she needs is one little rest, and she's lightning in a bottle.
Claire Alec now on a hat trick. As time is ticking away for the Greyhounds. 6-12, your score right now. 11:28 on the clock for the second half.
Carmel figuring out on the draw. Carmel really figuring out on the draw. But it's been a few crucial turnovers in the midfield after they've gained possession that have really kind of have taken away their offensive momentum here.
We see Tamalia and Constantino battling it out again on the draw.
This has been an all-day battle between these two.
Again, Mock 4 times in a row comes away with possession right back to Tamalia as she tries to split 2.
Tamalia's going to draw the yellow card, I believe, on Avery Wilson.
And this is a huge opportunity right now. Garen going to be a man down for 2 minutes.
They're going to be man down for 2 minutes, and Tamalia has the ball. This could be a big momentum shift here for Carmel. They're going to have to capitalize pretty quickly.
Again, a 6-goal deficit for Carmel. Just to remind you, for those just joining us, the score was 5-4 Garen at halftime. So we've seen seven goals to 1 in this second half.
Breckenhare and Tamalia there playing a little two-man game. Garen doing a nice job shutting it down, but they got to find the backside cutters. It's going to be the opposite side that's open. Moving that ball around again. Yep, back to Tamalia. Good choice not to shoot there.
Tamalia will reset the offense a little bit over to Hare. Hare looking to make something happen.
3 seconds call on Garen.
This is going to be a huge, huge opportunity for Carmel if they can get a goal out of this.
And Breckenhare with the ball. Again, All-State honorable mention coming into this game with 45 goals. She's a great shooter.
Hare's not scored yet today. And she does this time. Breckenhare.
Holy cow. Breckenhare showed us a little bit of what she could do earlier. She had a free position that she just went off the pipe, but that one, absolute rifle. A gorgeous, gorgeous goal.
And barely stepping across the line a little bit, the stutter step, and then just rifling it into the top corner.
She didn't need a step. She was just going to take it. Wow, the confidence. I love that. And just like that, we're back to a 5-goal game. Still 10 minutes on the clock, plenty of time, but Carmel has to keep winning these draw controls. Garen making a change now, too. They're lining up Alex Susi against Sophie Mock, trying to match speed with speed. I think that's a good choice.
Mock has won 4 draws in a row for Carmel.
Tori Tamalia opting to pull it behind herself and take it to herself. That was a great choice by Tamalia, keeping it away from Susi.
Tamalia's got offense in front of her. She's got Breckenhare again. We just saw a score. Hare quick to lose possession as Garen comes out with it. And
really good stick. A nice stick knockdown there for Brecken's feed. That was going to be to a wide open Carmel athlete. So really, really nice defense there by Carmel to knock that up.
Who else to be on the fast break but Claire Alec for Garen. Garen is going to take a little timeout as Carmel's look to gain a little bit of momentum. We will take a short break for this timeout.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
And welcome back to IndianaSRN. Lee Cook joined by Allie Stork-Sneed. We have got a good one right now with Carmel gaining some momentum.
Yep, we're going to see now coming back into a Garen set offense. See what they're able to produce. I'm going to imagine, again, they're going to waste some time. They're going to waste as much time as they possibly can. But if you're the coach, you need to waste as much time as you can and execute and score at the end of the possession.
We've seen Carmel, come back, get the game within 5, maybe 4. But every time they get a goal back, Garen just seems to answer, less than a minute later and stretch that lead back out.
Yeah, Garen really just proven that they're great shooters. They've been able to just dip, dive, duck, dodge all over the field today and get a lot of really, really pretty goals based on their speed and footwork. I mean, it has been fun to watch.
So we will resume possession here in just a second for Garen Catholic.
Carmel sending as much defense as possible to Claire Alec. Foul keeps it alive. Anna Dumke she's still playing that full pressure on her.
Claire Alec managed to get away from the double team, finding Susie.
Carmel changing their backer, both the backer and the player that's marked up on ball, both going out to get the ball, trying to create full double teams here, not allowing Garen to waste the clock.
And we've seen Susie just a few seconds ago. She had Caitlin Carter on the inside. Opportunity maybe to score a goal as Susie runs away from the double team. And, with this, several times we've seen this, they've got an opportunity to score on goal, but they're going for possession.
Possession's the best defense. Yeah, Carmel losing a little bit of steam here. They were sending full double teams, and now they're not. Looks like, they're going to make a little switch. Tamalia coming in with fresh legs.
It's Constantino now for the Golden Eagles on this near side. As Sophie Mock chasing her everywhere.
Constantino still in a double team, getting close to the edge here. It's getting a little exciting. Yep. But she's able to turn on another level of speed. That's the thing with this Garen team is you think they're running as fast as they can, and they are not. They have more in the gas.
She's just had maybe 2-3 opportunities right there to put one in the back of the net, and she doesn't.
Opting not to, yeah. Really waiting for time. They're waiting for possession. They have a certain number, I would imagine, on the clock that Coach Bellflower told them, you cannot score before this time. We'll really see it here if Susie decides to takes this shot or not.
It's a shooting space violation. It was called. Now Susie will have a free shot pretty much head on against Schleiper. And she does not opt to shoot.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a number that they're working towards.
And wow.
Yeah, great footwork.
Susie with the footwork there.
Just the speed and athleticism of this Garen team has been the highlight of this entire game so far.
Yeah, Susie pretty much put Riley putting them into the ground.
There's been a few Carmel athletes that have been trying. They're trying to keep up, but just can't quite get there.
Constantino over to Susie, back to Constantino.
I'll also shout out Garen's stick skills. Again, it is really hard to play keep away for this long. They have not put the ball on the ground yet. Continuing to run and showing off their footwork, but truly, the stick skills of this team are remarkable.
Now we see Gabby Deere running all the way around the world.
Splits a double team with ease. Oh, rare ball down opportunity. Ball's going to Carmel.
We'll
see some of that footwork here as Susie's able. Oh,
wow!
pretty.
So we see Elizabeth Tamalia on attack now inside, and again a save from Ruth Abdallah.
Great save. She hasn't had a save. I don't know if she's had a save yet this half. Hasn't faced that many shots, but coming up with a really, really pretty save there to give her team the ball back again.
Yeah, Peyton Henney for Carmel was right in front of goal. His time is ticking down under 6 minutes, and these Garen fans are starting to feel it. So here's Claire Alec down the middle of the field. And at this point, Garen could have run up the score realistically if they wanted to, with the amount of possessions and opportunities they've had straight on against Jamie Schleeper, but opting not to take the shots.
Yeah. They recognize how big of a threat Carmel is as well. When Carmel has the ball, their offense is extremely talented. Tori Tamalia this year has 86 points. And, I mean, they have so many players that are, above 50 points in the season. Carmel is just as good as an offensive team, and that's why they're trying to keep the ball away from them.
So now we're under 5 minutes. Jane Klein with possession. And it looks like Garen will call a timeout, maybe talk things over, figure out how to keep this ball for 4 minutes and 46 seconds longer. So we'll be right back with you here on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back here on IndianaSRN. Lee Cook alongside Allie Stewart-Sneed, and right now, Allie, we're just seeing Garen, prime time wasting here.
Yes, they absolutely are. It's one of those things as a collegiate coach where you're begging for a shot clock. But really, I mean, if anything, it's a compliment to Carmel. They know that they're a dominant force when they have the ball, and they want to keep it away from them. Feel for the Carmel players right now because you're trying your best. You've got everything left of the tank. You've got less than 5 minutes in some of them of their last game ever in a Carmel uniform. And on the state stage, they want to give it everything they possibly can. And they really, really, they want to get the ball back. But Garen making it difficult on them. Really, really difficult to get Carmel to get the ball.
These Garen fans are starting to feel it over the PA. They're being told that none of the fans are allowed onto the field. They must stay in the bleachers. I can say in high school, as a student and fan, we did not follow those rules. It's Caitlin Carter inside. Shot blocked. That's the first shot on goal we've seen from Garen in a long, long time.
Well, we know what he told him in that water break. You can shoot now. But Carmel getting an opportunity here. After a long possession, they lost time, but they didn't give up a goal, so that's important. Now they need to take care of the ball, get it to the offense, and score.
And Carmel's got a little bit numbers right now as Garen had a lot of players committed forward. So we see Sophie Mock on the breakaway right now. She might go alone. Back inside, Elizabeth Tamalia, and it's one for Carmel. As soon as Garen shoots on goal and loses possession, Carmel scores immediately.
Carmel will not go down quietly, especially when they've got players like Sophie Mock and Ellie Tamalia. What you're going to see, Sophie makes such a great choice here not to shoot the low-angle shot. She knows Ruth Abdallah is too good, finds a wide-open Ellie who's cutting down from midfield, and such a pretty, pretty goal.
Carmel cuts it to 4. with exactly 4 minutes remaining here in this second half.
Carmel players are going to have to dig deep here. I believe Coach Miller still has a timeout on the Carmel side. Four goals in 4 minutes is not unheard of, and it's also not that hard. It's pretty hard, but when you've got the likes of some of these Carmel players, they might be able to do it.
Very doable for Carmel. As Sophie Mott goes down, trying to pick up the loose ball off of the draw, and now here we go again with Garen and Alex Susi.
On the feet of Alex Susi has been this game.
So now we see a second defender, Ellie Tamalia, being sent over.
Double team being sent. They're really going to press hard here.
And it almost looked like
on the
Susi
approach
had gotten a hit in the face maybe. We saw a lot of complaining.
Yep. On the approach, it looked like what had happened is when you go to make that initial contact and a player's turning, you drop your stick down to touch your hips, and they can turn and make that contact to the head. And in women's lacrosse, if there's any contact to the stick to the head, it's an automatic yellow card. So now Carmel down a man and full pressing.
That was Evelyn Bellotti for Carmel. So that's going to be tough for Carmel. 4 goals down, 3.5 minutes remaining. You've got to press here, as you see just about everyone that is able to commit numbers towards Constantino is doing so.
Sending double teams when able. They're sliding off open players in the middle just because they know they can risk those open players. They have to get the ball.
And it's almost you can afford to risk those open players because you almost know that they're not going to shoot.
Right, exactly.
It's Alec over to Klein.
A rare drop there, but picked up quickly.
Gabriella Deere now making her way all the way around the goal. Under 2:40 to go here.
Garen fans are already cheering. Carmel's still working.
And it's just constant passing. You know, without a shot clock, it's almost you can't even do anything. I just saw Sophie Mock almost just kind of throw her hands up as she had committed the foul. It looks like she's frustrated that, it's almost impossible when Garen is this good at possessing, it's almost impossible to get the ball back.
It's certainly not fun for the athletes in this heat and the effort they've already given to keep going at this level. So difficult for them.
Of 2 minutes remaining until we crown state champion.
Ball's out. A quick knockdown there, though, by Carmel. And immediately back by Susi with an interception.
Alex Susi. As the Garen offense had lost possession, and she does her job and wins the ball back almost immediately.
The Garen offense not looking like they're getting tired at all. We're going to see another yellow card come out here for Carmel. Sophie Mock getting one.
They're getting aggressive on defense, doing everything they can to try and get this ball back, but it looks like they're starting to run out of time. 1:33 remaining on the clock. Garen leading 12-8. These fans are feeling it, as I said before.
Carmel running out of time and energy and players now. Another one's coming back in, so they're about to have 6. They were down 2 men for a few seconds there.
The Golden Eagles are looking to go back-to-back in the 2A division against Carmel, beating Carmel 2 years in a row. As Gabby Deere draws a foul, but play will continue. Tamalia doing her best to try and get the ball away from Deere.
We're under a minute now as we see Garen Catholic about to go back-to-back in their state championships against Carmel. Some really, really impressive performances coming out of this game for Garen.
And inside, and oh my goodness.
To end on a highlight reel, Claire Alec with a behind-the-back goal.
Showboating for Claire Alec.
Wow, just proven she can. Putting an exclamation point on this victory.
As she joins Caitlin Carter, so they both have 4 goals. As we take a look at this replay, unbelievable shot here from Claire Alec.
The senior's probable last goal as a Golden Eagle, the prettiest I have seen.
Wow, no look behind the back. You saw her reaction right after it happened. The fans went crazy. 43 seconds remaining until Garen Catholic is crowned state champion of girls lacrosse for 2 years in a row.
Wow, truly, Claire Alec, that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, proven her All-American status right there.
And we here in the booth are still mesmerized over what we just saw.
My jaw is on the ground right now with Claire Alec. Truly, the midfield line of Garen Catholic between Constiano, Susie, and Alec, the 3 of them, they flow like one athlete all together. Really something special to watch.
Tamalia gets it out to Brecken Hare. Back to Victoria Tamalia. Under 25 seconds remain in this state final. Ellie Tamalia.
Another really pretty save by Ruth Abdallah to end it there, too, for herself on a save. She'll eat a little bit of time, and then I imagine she's going to probably chuck it pretty far.
In under 5 seconds, you hear the fans almost sounded like they're booing, but no, they're chanting Ruth.
Ruth.
As time expires, fans are not listening to the PA. They are rushing the field to join the team and coaching staff. Garen Catholic goes back-to-back girls lacrosse.
And really proving it there, too. A 13-8 performance. Dominant when it comes to possession. Dominant when it comes to footwork and to stick skills. Truly, Garen Catholic proving it. What an amazing, amazing job.
We saw Claire Alec and Caitlin Carter headline the Golden Eagles and the game overall with 4 goals apiece, and Alex Susi with 3 herself. She almost did a little bit more passing than she did scoring. It almost seemed like the ball, every time that Garen scored, the ball was in the hands of Claire Alec, Susi, and Constantino.
And you can add on the attacking end, too, Caitlin Carter to that. She really shined as an attacker as well. But, yeah, I mean, Garen, that was a dominant performance from all 4 of them. And then, too, on top of it, their goalie, Ruth Abdallah. We knew she was going to have a great game, but coming up with 2 big saves there right down to the end.
And, of course, congratulations to Carmel. Fantastic season that the Greyhounds have had. Some truly outstanding players with Victoria Tamalia leading the charge for that offense.
Yeah, Carmel still playing a great game. Congratulations to them and to their seniors. Tori Tamalia, obviously, she's a great one we've been talking about for forever. A duo, herself and Anna Dumke, playing together for a long time, winning the Candy Perry Award. Congratulations to them, and to Carmel in general for the runner-up. Great season.
And, of course, we thank you all for listening. Thank you for those who stayed for both games, the 2A state final that you just saw with Garen taking the win over Carmel at a 13-8 score. We thank you for listening. For myself, Lee Cook, Allie Stork Sneed, and, of course, Chuck Levine on producing, and Sierra Borkowski, our camerawoman. Congratulations to Garen Catholic on an amazing season. Signing off here on Indiana SRN.